Welcome, hunters and huntresses, to ZeroXkos' tip video on how to get your hunter rank up fast and become the white wind of the new world. First thing you gotta do, eat food. It's what you should do before every single mission. Doesn't matter, 300 gold, 300 zen, just do it. Defense hell would be the best choice if you're practicing this run, but we're just gonna go all out and use attack health. For items, obviously your standards, healing potions and whatnot, but you're also going to want to bring pods, flash, and screamer for this fight. And also, if you have, or if you want, you can bring traps, either to capture said monsters or to utilize the arena. There's no real difficulty spike in this fight. It's literally just 4 regular monsters. So what you're going to want to do is clearly set up for whatever you're most uncomfortable with. I personally put on bleed resistance because I hate the Odegorn's bleed. Other than that, the first thing that you're going to be doing is fighting the Lugania. So make sure you buff up at the beginning of the fight, otherwise you're just wasting time. And what we're going to do, most of the time you can just straight up mount it right off the bat, so that's what we're going to do. Lay down as much damage on this monster as you can before the Odegorn spawns in. The reason I say this is because the monsters are on a timer, and you can only ever have 2 of them in the arena at the same time. So you want to kill the targets as quickly as possible so that it doesn't stop the other targets from coming out. I've done this mission in about 12 minutes. You can maybe do it faster. I'm still working on my optimization. But as you can see, this is around 2 minutes and 50 seconds into the fight, I believe. Odegorn comes out, and we're not going to focus on him. You just keep on focusing on your original target, lay down as much damage as you can. Normally, the Odegorn jumps right into things, but sometimes he'll sit there on the side, which is really nice because not having to deal with the second monster right away is great. The other reason I say focus on the original monster, or the first one to enter the arena, is because the others will help you defeat them quicker. The Odegorn actually made that fight really simple because he kept knocking the Lugania out of the air. There is a point where maybe you'll kill the monsters too quickly, like I just did here. And, well, there's no monster, so what do you do? Unfortunately, you just have to wait. There's no speeding this process up other than killing the Lugania faster, because the timer for the next monster spawn does not start until there's only one in the arena. Meaning, the longer it takes to kill the Lugania, the longer it's going to take for the Diablos and the Rathalos to spawn. In this time, you might as well, make any pods that you had. You'll probably see earlier on the clip there, I didn't have flash bugs, so I couldn't make pods, so bring flash bugs. Sharpen your weapon, do any buffs that have gone down. If you have a Mushroom Mancer build, this is the perfect time to use mushrooms, obviously. Once the Diablo spawns in, standard fight, just use your Screamer pods when he goes underground. The easiest thing you can do is, once the Rathalos gets into the fight, maybe just back off, let them do their thing. Also, Diablos likes to destroy traps by burrowing underground. Don't let him destroy your traps. Run far away from them as you can. And sometimes to activate the traps, you might have to use yourself as bait. Luckily, this lets us do something really fun, the boulder trap. Now, it's better to save the boulder trap for when you can hit multiple monsters, but at this point I just wanted to kind of show that how to utilize it with a trap. And like I said, once the Rathalos spawns in, you can kind of just lay off and let them have a little fight. They will definitely fight. These two apex predators don't like each other in the slightest. So just let them, kind of beef it out, throw in a couple hits here and there. If you feel like you want the Rathalos to take damage, then make sure you flash bomb him, and that way while he's sitting on the ground there, the Diablos will burrow into him, he'll ram him, he'll do lots of different things to help along the fight, and that's one of the ways that you can actually make things go faster. Now in this fight, I unfortunately did not utilize the cannons or the Blastia. It's actually not that viable when you're solo, but this quest can be done with up to 3 players. It can be done up to 4 players, 3 other than yourself, obviously. And at that point, the same strategies all apply. Everybody should bring the right items. You can go buck wild with Attack L. But just make sure you're coordinating with your team. If you want to utilize those Blastia, make sure you have someone specifically utilizing it, and then bring a Challenger Mantle, and that way the monsters will stay focused on who's ever got the Challenger Mantle while you shoot them. Here we're just showing off the 2 levers, so make sure you utilize the Dragonator when it's available, and the Boulder Trap, because honestly, it gives you a ridiculous damage boost. And now we're going to show you the 2 reasons why this quest is so lucrative. The first is, obviously, you can get lots of monster parts, nourishing. But the Research Commission Ticket. Now this is actually used for a new piece of armor, which has quite a bit of decent skills on it. And this is the other reason. Over half a hunter level, a hunter rank, from one 15-minute fight, and you can easily cut down that time. Now this is the commission set. You use the commission research ticket and other high-ranked materials to make it. It's literally just the handler set, but it has some really decent effects on it. Artillery is actually from my charm, so just ignore that. We've got wide range, stealth, tool specialist, master gatherer, cliffhanger, blindsider, which is great if you're one of those people that likes to flash bug, carving pro, mushroom mancer, great for mushroom builds, pro transporter, and affinity slide. All of those skills can be utilized in many ways. Anyway, thanks for coming to my video. I hope it helped.